Golden. Saiyan MGTOW here with over 9,000 opinions. Welcome to the video. Dating is a catch-22. If you're an average guy, available and looking for a life partner to help build a better future together, then women in general are not interested in dating you. I repeat, in general, women don't like dating men who are available, normal, and looking for a life partner to help build a better future together. Now, I do think that is what they want. Truly want, deep down. It's just not what they respond well to. It's not what they go after or cut any slack. It repulses most women ages 18 to 34. Now, if you think that is what they respond well to, then how hard could such a man be to find? A man who is available, average, and who is looking for a life partner to help build a better future together. I have zero empathy for 3 out of 10 women or above who think they can't find desirable mates. You could go on Tinder and get 5 dates every week, but you don't because reasons. So the truth is, women want something else. Women generally want to date men who are dating other women, or at least men who could easily be dating several other women if you wanted to. Women also want men who already have a great situation presently, financially and social status-wise. They generally aren't interested in works of progress or potential for the future. Also, they don't want men who make it clear that they like her and want to be with her. Women prefer uncertain excitement, as I've said in previous videos. Okay, so given all of that, what is the catch-22 exactly? I'll define catch-22 right now. A catch-22 is a paradoxical situation from which an individual cannot escape because of contradictory rules or limitations. I repeat, a catch-22 is a paradoxical situation from which an individual cannot escape because of contradictory rules or limitations. So what is the situation? Single, maybe relatively inexperienced sexually, maybe shy or wary or reserved, or just not comfortable talking with potential people you want to have sex with. Maybe high standards having. Maybe men on the lower rungs of the dating market who want to be with women long-term and form a long-term bond and relationship that lasts. We want to successfully start this relationship. That's the situation for myself and many, many guys, I think, in 2019. It's called dating. So what are the contradictory rules or limitations? Why is the situation paradoxical? Given that we have little experience with women, given that we are not financially or status successful, given that we are available and therefore ooze auras of availability, if we are honest, given all of that, if we do nothing, change nothing about ourselves, and wait for women to approach us, we get nowhere fast. Nothing happens. If we approach women, they aren't interested. Please see the beginning of this video if you disagree. Because we are not desirable. We are not uncertain excitement, let alone everything else she wants. It's a lose-lose situation, and I think it's very, very hard to escape from this situation successfully. We are stuck. Women in general want guys on the top rungs of the dating world ladder. OkCupid released data that said 80% of women think 80% of men are below average. If that doesn't shock you, then I kind of don't know what to say. Only 20% of men, in the eyes of 80% of women, are above average. So what percentage of guys are a 7 or an 8 out of 10? 10%? Less? This sets up a massive barrier in the dating game for most men. We don't feel wanted. We aren't. So what should we do? Now is when we have to think. Men starting out at the bottom rung on the ladder have little to no hope of attaining a top position if they aren't doing anything special. Basically, it's the same catch-22 of capitalism. Side note, I support capitalism, but what we have today is crony capitalism, with a loving tidal wave of a central bank. I also support the nature of the Western dating game today. Not completely, obviously, because women aren't chasing men very much, and other reasons, but the idea where no one is forced and everyone is free to date who they want and do what they want as long as they are consenting adults. I was just thinking the other day that capitalism and dating are very similar, and it's totally true. Hence the terms sexual marketplace value and cash carousel. Oh wait, never mind. How do you get to the top when you have no capital? When you need capital to begin making business moves, you feel stuck. This is how I feel about the modern dating game, for those who still play it. Now, before you start feeling bad for yourself, or for me, or maybe you are laughing your ass off because, some little incel doesn't have any game and can't get laid. Wah wah, cry me a river. I just want to tell you that MGTOW is the solution to dating and capitalism. In capitalism and in the dating game, don't do what everyone else is doing. Don't work your way up one ladder rung at a time. Don't play by the conventional rules. Don't kiss up to the rungs directly above you and try to intimidate them. And try to imitate them. Don't try to intimidate them either. That's not cool. Because they aren't on the rung that you are looking to achieve. Instead, shoot for the moon. Take the painstaking path of being perpetually single in an effort to build up your finances and your status, whatever form that takes. Take the path of building a more attractive body on the inside by eating healthy and retaining your semen, and on the outside by getting an 8-pack and getting massive arms. Don't think of yourself as a low-level author. Think of yourself as J.K. Rowling and George R.R., and then work your ass off and you can get there. But if you settle for being a C-list author, or dating a chick that doesn't even like you, or that you know you aren't that attracted to, then that will be the continued result you achieve. Now, a lot of people like unknown and niche authors, and many of those authors don't want to be famous or make a ton of money. But the thing is, those types of low-level authors are much more common. I'm not saying it's better to be rich and famous. I'm really not. I'm just saying it's more rare and harder to achieve. Again, I'm not saying it makes you happier or anything like that. Or there are always people who marry their best friend and take a life partner that is not ideal, but safe and kind and whatever. I'm not saying those examples are lower level in the sense that higher level is better, or more desirable, or more admirable, or makes you more happy, or anything. What I am saying is that the lower level things in dating and capitalism are less rare. So if you want shoot for the moon things, then you have to shoot for the moon. You have to try for it and know it will probably be a very tough road. Well, how does one shoot the moon exactly? The key is to be special, whatever form that takes. You have to be special in order to succeed in capitalism and in dating. If you are truly special, if you have proved undeniably to your community, to the person or the persons you are trying to date, that you are truly special in a beneficial way, then I believe you will have potential mates chasing after you, and then you can take your pick, or pick multiple as I plan on doing. But if you hide yourself in what the masses are doing, I think you will find it very difficult. On the flip side, and this is another catch-22 here, there is a saying in Japan that the nail that sticks out gets hammered. People generally do not like new or special things, especially at first. But there is another saying, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. The one that gets the reward, the one that is different gets the reward, but also gets hammered. Oh, you're a MGTOW? So why do you hate women? Oh, you think your abs will ever make you money? Good luck, buddy. You're so narcissistic with how attractive your muscles are. When you get something worthy of fans, you get haters. When you get a bunch of money, all of a sudden people start trying to steal it and junk. So the solution of being special is a catch-22 in and of itself, a little bit. So that's cool. But hey, you're worth it. But the whole other catch-22 point is, how can you be attractive or get a lot of capital if you aren't attractive and you don't have a lot of capital? If the dating game and crony capitalism is so out of whack that you feel completely stuck, it is a real nuisance. But this is where you have to think outside the box. You're probably going to have to work really, really hard as well, definitely, and you should be doing something that's special and beneficial, not negative. Should you approach women? No. If you were attractive, they would approach you. I haven't done this yet, but next time some really cute chick is staring at me or something in a public place, I'm gonna stare back at her for a second and then stay right where I am and wave over with my hand like, come here. And if she comes over, bam. So many things are checked off. 1. She has a metaphorical spine. 2. She thinks you are cute. 3. She knows you are special. 4. She is probably single/ready to mingle. Should I get an increase to my credit card credit in order to convince a bank to give me a loan I can't afford? No. Wait until the money is legit before you go further. Don't participate in the game if it is rigged against you. Build your own game and then invite people to come over and play. Or if you want to play their games, level up to 100 first. Be special. Saiyan MGTOW here with over 9,000 thank yous for watching the video. Side note, just because a system like capitalism or the dating game is a catch-22 doesn't mean there is a better system out there. In relation to that, well thought out monopoly laws, also ending the Fed, is what our capitalism needs. And then women chasing men is what our dating game needs. I got 22 problems, but a catch ain't one. Hit me. My laptop survived.